Now we're going to cover water. Water is so important to life. You cannot live without water. In extreme conditions, 3 days without water and you're done. So the first and most important thing for water would be to have some sort of metal container that you can collect water in and boil water to treat it and make it safe to drink. Also, it'd be a good idea to have some sort of water storage device container with a lid so you can pack it with you over distances. It can either be military style canteen or a metal water bottle that can also be boiled instead of carrying a cup and a bottle. I like the cup and the bottle because I can also use the cup to make teas and that sort of thing and not have an entire bottle of tea if I don't want that much of it. You can also use a bowl for boiling your water. The mess kits would be great for this as well. They all come with a little pot inside. A pot, bowl, and a pan. There's the pot there. This bowl here you may remember from the discount kit video. I actually have to use these pliers for the handle. Well, shoot. Just like that. I really like this. One reason I carry a cup and a bowl is I can drink from my cup while I'm cooking in my bowl, so I don't have to do one or the other. Next, that would be important, some type of water filter. This is the Sawyer squeeze filter. They only run about 20 bucks. And how this thing works is you fill up this bag. It's about a 1-quart bag with water from your source. You will screw the bag into the filter and squeeze the bag, squeeze the water through the filter and into your drinking container. And depending on where you are, filtering is all that you will need, but it's always safest to boil your water to completely 100% purify it. Another way of treating water would be some purification tablets or some iodine tincture. It's all up to you. I prefer either filtering or boiling. Those are my two methods. And that's pretty much it on water. Another thing that would be good to carry with you would be like a bandana. If you don't have a bandana, you could also just use your t-shirt for this. Is if you're in an area that's dry, like out here right now, everything is nice and green, but the streams are dried up. We're at the end of summer, and streams are dried up, so it's going to be hard to get water. You may have to dig for it. Another way would be in the morning when there's a lot of dew on the ground or on plants and bushes and that sort of thing. You can take the piece of cloth and wipe up the dew, squeeze it into a container, or squeeze it into your mouth for a nice fresh drink of water. Now the next important thing to carry would be some type of food. You're going to need to keep your energy levels up so that you can get a base camp built and get yourself on the way to thrival. There's lots of different types of foods you can take. The one I usually take the most of would be some canned foods. They are a little bit heavy, but they're filling, easy to cook. You don't have to use a container. You can just set the can in the fire and eat it right out of the can. And they're cheap, about 99 cents for a can of chili. Another food that I'm growing accustomed to carrying with me is ramen. Ramen is probably the cheapest food that you can get. Not a lot of nutrients in it, but it's very lightweight. And if you bring a few packets of ramen and a pack of beef jerky, you can actually tear the beef jerky into little pieces, throw it in the boiling water with the ramen, and that jerky will rehydrate, soften up, add a little more flavor, give you some more protein and fats to your food to give you more calories. And then there's also MREs, which a lot of people like and a lot of people hate. The next one that I like to carry would be some freeze-dried meals. These are kind of big, but each package of this is actually enough for 2 meals. They're very, very good, but you do have to boil water to add to this before you eat it. I really like those, but they are a lot more expensive than all the other types. They are very, very light. So it's really up to you what you like to eat, how much weight you want to carry, and all that goes into what you'd bring for food. And along with food, bringing food, you also need to bring a way to obtain food, because this food supply that you can pack in with you, it's not going to last that long. So let me get that stuff out real quick. Alright, so these are some of the things that you can carry to help yourself obtain some food while you're out in the field. The area I live in, lots of little streams that have lots of fish in them. So that's a nice collapsible fishing rod. You can just bring some fishing line and make your own fishing rod, but for some reason I prefer to just carry this little rod here. It's got sentimental value and all that to it. So if you are planning on fishing, you are going to need a fishing kit. This kit right here just has basic hooks, lures, some jigs, swivels, sinkers, all the little things, all the basics. You will have to probably dig for your own bait or catch some bugs and whatnot. Another great tool for fishing is the Yo-Yo fish snare. Pull this out and show you guys how it works real quick. So you'd hang this above the water. Got my hook down here. I don't want to catch myself. And you'll see up towards the top there's a lever. And when something bites, it releases that lever and then it reels in. This can also be used as a small game snaring setup for squirrel or something, small like that. It's not a lot of weight to it. I also carry some stainless steel wire for making my own snares. I have some of these already made up. If you guys want to see how that's made, I can show you in another video. And another type of tool is a slingshot. Now this one is actually designed by Dave Canterbury to shoot an arrow out of. It is the Pocket Hunter, and this little attachment here to hold your arrow rest can be removed, and it can be used just like a regular wrist rocket. It does have a 35-pound bands on it, so this is a lot of power once you get this thing drawn back. You can take some decent sized game with something like this. Another item would be a firearm of some sort. A handgun, not really the best or most accurate. I just threw it up there for an example. Like a 22 or a shotgun or something like that. You can get some 22s that break down really small, and you could actually even fit inside of your pack and not have to carry. So it's really up to you. I do believe if you're in an area with fish, you need to at least have a way of getting fish, and you always need to have something you can use to set up some snares, because trapping takes the least amount of energy to obtain food. So that's it on obtaining food. And next up, we're going to cover some personal protection, and there's a lot that falls into this category. The next category I'm going to cover is protection. and there's a lot that falls into this. First off, we'll go with first aid. I'm not really going to go into what you should carry too much, but you do need to carry at least some basic bandages, some antiseptics, and things that can just keep you from getting an infection and treat minor wounds of that sort. If you're going to carry suture sets and minor surgery kits and things of that sort, it's really important that you know how to use it, so then if you do need it, you can use it. Next would be hygiene. A bar of soap is good to get you going until you can start making your own soaps or things to clean yourself with. Also, I carry a little baggie of some napkins and things of that sort, just in case you need to get extra clean, sort of thing. Along with first aid and hygiene, protection also includes personal defense. That you can do a lot of things for that. Not everybody likes guns, but firearm, best thing you can have for personal defense. It's going to be the easiest way to take down something large that's trying to inflict injury on you, whether it be animal or human, depending on the scenario, for the reason you had to come stay in the woods. Your knife can also be a great tool for protection. You can also use the knife to make spears and things of that sort to use for protection. So that about sums up the main categories. I hope I didn't overlook anything. If I did, I'll probably make a follow-up video. Tried to go through these kind of quick to make the videos not super long, so people don't lose interest. If there's any questions about a certain topic or kit item, you can always ask on our Facebook page. And the last video of the kit series, I'll actually be going through my pack and show you kind of how I keep things set up and what exactly I carry to cover my survival needs. So thanks for watching, and just remember, if there's any question anybody has, just look us up on Facebook, and don't be shy. I'd be happy to answer. Thanks for watching. See you next time.